Halftime will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So South Carolina's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. Stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And, David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
On play action. Buys a little time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Culliver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down. But it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so
now on comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Denson. Back's got it on the screen. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Left side, it's Wormley. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking. But it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got enough space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Play action on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Back-to-back sacks. That's the way you respond defensively. Love it. Getting after the quarterback. Even though this is running time, running situation on the field, this defense was not fooled. They were ready for the pass. They were studied up. 2 sacks in back-to-back plays.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And the defense comes up with a good stop. And here's the thing, great job, great rush integrity, making sure they didn't let him scramble around, make a big play. Now down by 3, your decision, try to kick it or maybe force it and try to go for it.
The play fake. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. He was looking for some place to put his... They'll go back to work on offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Let's go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide right, it's Culliver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Off play action. Rushes on. Slips a tackle. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out wide left, it's Culliver. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slips away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Still looking. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Second down, gonna throw it. Moving to his left. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. Open space at the 25. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Sells to fake. Got rid of it just in time.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Great place to start for this offense. First play of this drive. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Culliver. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Drops back on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man on the right. They've got him corralled. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but
the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, going to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. He's looking downfield to throw. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Nice cover.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense is set. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're all over it. Takes a hit as he fires. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And now on second down for this offense. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. fake and wants to throw. Moves to his right. He's going to take off.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the...
Touchdown, South Carolina! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Rush right in his face.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athlete.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! A full dive to haul that one in.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Tyler. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to...
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the number 1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Roll his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Lets it fly on the move. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Sliding to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Tyler. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touch.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've made it this far, undefeated, but a massive challenge unfolding right now to try to keep that perfect record. Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge... If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 26. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Culliver. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Wrong here. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So South Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. What a special season with this group so far. To navigate through this conference schedule without a single stumble. To be undefeated at this stage. Now, can they get the important job done and win the conference trophy?
Chris, I think you would agree with me. I think one of the more difficult things to do is to be an undefeated in this situation. Go out there and play with freedom. So many times we see teams try to protect that record versus go out there and just execute the game plan. If they can just go execute, there's a really good chance they're going to be champions today.
Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. What a special season with this group so far. To navigate through this conference schedule without a single stumble. To be undefeated at this stage. Now, can they... here he goes. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Gamecocks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there.